this game, you're trying to complete different space projects that require different skills. And the players will be trying to gain the different specialists to gain those skills to complete those projects. But in order to do that, you're going to be spending these tokens to purchase a skill set of the matching type. But the interesting thing here is that any of the tokens that you spend will go to the player on your left, adding to their pool and making it easier for them to buy more cards of that type in the future. But on a turn, you can choose to take a specialist from the shared market to add it to your hand, or you can spend the resources to play a card from your hand or directly from the shared market directly into your tableau. Or alternatively, you can take a card that you already have in your hand and put it back into the shared market, and in doing so will gain you 2 tokens of any type. So you might just want to take cards in order to put them back later, but any cards that you do add to your tableau does start creating a sort of engine, because the cards you have will have icons on them that make the other cards of the same type easier to add in the future, because it's going to supplement the cost of those cards. Each of the cards also have a special ability that's active as long as it's visible, but anytime you go to add a card of the same type into its row, it's going to cover the card that was previously there, covering up its ability, but the new card will grant you its new ability. But as you gain cards, you're going to be gaining the icons that come on those cards, and you're going to be using those icons in order to fulfill the different projects, and you're going to be fulfilling the projects to gain victory points and hopefully win the game. The game ends when all the projects are completed, or when a single player has 12 specialists, and in that case, the player with the most victory points wins the game. And the Age of Ambition expansion is going to add 7 new modules that you can mix and match into the game however you like, and this is going to allow you to do different things like play as different nations, each with their own special abilities, develop new breakthroughs or collaborate to create breakthroughs for victory points, add influential politicians into your deck, and these will be revealed similarly to the specialists, but they're going to be more powerful but have harsher requirements and penalties if you're not able to meet those requirements. There's also going to be crisis cards that kind of changes the way that the game plays, because the game's going to end as soon as 6 crisis cards are completed, and these are going to have some negative effects on players that stay in for a period of time, depending on the actions that the players perform. There's also gold tokens that can be added above each specialist column, and if you're able to complete the objective on that token, you're going to gain additional victory points. Then there's also talent tokens, which can just grant you more special abilities. Then there's the remarkable project tiles, and these are going to have additional conditions and be a little bit more advanced than the original tiles. These are going to be additional projects that you can try to complete. There's also the Higher Directives module, which adds an additional token to each player that they can spend to buy cards with. But this isn't going to be a new token. Instead, it's going to duplicate one of the tokens that are already part of the game. And the Prehistories expansion is also going to be adding additional modules that you can mix into the game, but I couldn't find too much info on this one, so you'll just have to check out the campaign if you want to know more, and I have links in the description below.